Hello everyone, my name is Jack and this is Homebrew Heroes, where I share with you all some homebrew content for the game, Dungeons & Dragons. Today I'll be going over the Machinist class from the Final Fantasy XIV companion book for 5th edition D&D. Created by Reddit user SilentSoren, this is a massive project that has been worked on by redditors and players for over 3 years, resulting in a guidebook filled with races, classes, and spells based on the popular online fantasy game and remade to fit into any campaign setting. If you're interested in this class, or in my other videos going over this compendium, such as the Dark Knight, the Arcanist, and the Black Mage classes, the links to those can be found in the description below. With that said, let's begin. The ones that push for the advancement of technology and firearms are called Artificers. Artificers are half-casters that build machines to... Wait.
You're not wrong.
That's right. While the Artificer continues to bake in the ovens of unearthed arcana, we got the Machinist class to help us out on our journeys. They are similar to the Artificers, as they are skilled artisans that can create amazing gadgets and weaponry. Machinists travel around the world to test out their inventions, shoot things with their fantastic firearms, and to discover brand new technology. For the class features, you'll get a D8 for hit dice, which is the same hit dice as the monks, rogues, and red mages. You'll get proficiencies in a variety of firearms, like pistols, hunting rifles, revolvers, and muskets. You'll get tool proficiencies in 2 sets of artisan tools of your choice. The saving throws you're proficient in is in dexterity and intelligence, and you'll get to obtain 2 skills from a list of 7 skills. The first feature is Suppressive Fire. When you ready an attack as an action and you hit a creature with it, you can disable them, knocking them prone and reducing their speed to 0 feet. They have to fail the Machinist saving throw in order to be knocked down, which is equal to 8 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus. The level 2 features are Technical Support and Sounding Sentry. Technical Support lets you use your artisan's tools to disarm any mechanical traps. It is now a logical choice to disarm traps with the quills from your forgery kit, the forks and spoons from your cook's utensils, or with just a hammer, like how we did in the old days. Sounding Sentry lets you craft a tiny device that has an active alarm spell planted in it. You can attach it to doors or windows, and it'll set off from any intrusion within 20 feet of it. This can be done once per long rest. At level 3, you'll choose a Machinist archetype to master in, aka a subclass. Your choices are the Marksman, the Tinkerer, or the Grenader. You'll gain their features at levels 3, 6, 11, and 17. The ability score improvement levels for the Machinist is 4, 8, 12, 16, and 19, which could be used to increase your ability scores. At level 5, you'll get the classic Extra Attack feature. This lets you attack twice whenever you take the attack action. On top of that, you'll also get the Reload feature at level 5. From here on out, all of your ranged weapons will lose their loading property. The next feature is Peloton. This will increase your movement speed by 5 feet, and you may add your intelligence modifier to your initiative rolls. Take the Alert feat, and you'll be the fastest shot in the Forgotten Realms. Then, at level 9, you'll gain an Eye for Design. You'll gain advantage on checks to understanding how machinery works, and on tracking creatures within populated areas like towns and cities. The level 10 feature is GRAZE. With your bonus action, you can steady your next shot to hit a target's limb, causing the creature to suffer from an effect. For example, if you aim for the head, you can stun and damage your target. If you aim for the heart, you can frighten your target and probably kill them since, you kinda need that to live. However, if you shoot someone in the heart and they live long enough to attack you, then you can use Combat Roll. As a reaction to an upcoming assault, you can impose disadvantage to the roll and move 5 feet away without provoking opportunity attacks. You can make a number of combat rolls equal to your dexterity modifier, and you'll regain your uses after a long rest. The next feature is Ricochet. When you attack with a firearm as a reaction, you may pull off a ricochet shot to hit another creature. The other creature has to be within 5 feet of your original target, or else you can't perform it. This won't consume any ammunition, so it's just like shooting 2 birds with 1 stone, or 2 players with 1 dice. It's one or the other. At level 15, you can perform an emergency rescue. This rescue comes in the form of a palm-sized orb that can perform a shocking version of Cure Wounds to an ally. The orb must make contact to the creature to heal them, either by personally touching them with it or throwing it at them. This is literally a portable defibrillator that can be thrown at people. That is great. At level 18, you'll gain a cloaking device. This is a cane-sized device that can turn you and all allies within 5 feet of it invisible. You will all remain invisible for 1 minute, or when you move away from the device. The capstone feature is minus touch. As a bonus action, you can instantly complete maintenance on an invention. Pretty handy for fixing up your equipment, but the usefulness will depend on how far along technology is in your campaign. If it's set in Ravnica or Emberon, then you're good to go. But if it's in a more medieval setting, then you'll be fixing up simple things like lanterns, carts, lockpicks, my writing skills, or maybe the elemental monk. The first master of metal is the marksman. These machinists have decided to focus their craft into sharpshooting, developing tools and weapons that aid them in the art of the shooty, fresh and brooding. I'm dumb. The first feature is GAUSS Barrel. This is a specialized barrel for your firearm of choice that grants a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. It will only power up a number of shots equal to your intelligence modifier, so you can't just go no mercy Percy at any time. The bonus to your attack and damage rolls increases as you level up, going as high as +5 at level 17. The level 6 feature is HAWKEYE goggles. To help with your aim, you've created a special set of goggles for your special eyes that grants proficiency in perception checks. With your new eyewear, you can see up to 4 miles, which is exactly 21,120 feet long. You'll also no longer suffer penalties for attacking at long range. So if you want to shoot someone from miles away, you can go right ahead, go nuts. Then you'll get the lock-on feature. This will buff up your GAUSS Barrel and HAWKEYE goggles. For your GAUSS Barrel, you can double the number of shots available to you. So if your intelligence modifier was 5, this will let you perform up to 10 shots with your GAUSS Barrel. For the HAWKEYE goggles, you could ignore disadvantage on attack rolls with your GAUSS Barrel if you fire at maximum range. These will go nicely with the final feature, Sniper. Whenever you land a critical hit, the damage is now tripled instead of doubled. In addition, you can now land a crit on either a 20 or a 19. The Marksman Machinist focuses on your talents with guns and long-range combat. Each feature you gain will buff up the previous feature, maximizing your potential to become the next sexy supreme sharpshooter of Whitestone. I hope everyone here has watched Critical Role, or else this is just gonna fly over everyone's heads. The Tinkerer subclass shifts their focus to the production of turrets, just like that other kind of Tinkerer. But this one lets you create customizable turrets and equipment that turns both of you into a destructive force. The first feature is automatic turrets. When you reach level 3, you would have completed your finest creation, the aforementioned automatic turrets. These auto turrets come with their own stat sheet, which can be found in Appendices D of this guide. Upon completion, you can choose the appearance of these small constructs. They come in 2 modes, Rook and Bishop. Rook turrets specialize in shooting, while the Bishop turret focuses in being shocking, literally. They also come with unique abilities as you level up. You can repair the auto turret if it is damaged, and you can change between the 2 forms during a long rest. Repairs can be quite expensive, so make sure you place it in a somewhat safe location during combat. The auto turrets will gain some features with the Companion's Bond feature. Your auto turret will obey your commands and roll its own initiative during a fight. The auto turret will add your proficiency bonus to its AC and damage rolls, and it could benefit from the ability score improvement features. It will act on its own if you are far away from it, so it might become sentient and will follow your examples. Please teach it as if it was your own murderous child. Please. Lives may depend on it. The next feature is sensory input. This grants you a special headset you can wear that lets you see and hear through the auto turret's camera. Since there's no range limit between you and the turret, you could send the turret off to do some spying, or watch it kill things from afar. The level 11 feature is Tripod Stance. This will let you access a special ability for each of the auto turrets. The Rook's stance plants the auto turret into the ground with its tripod legs, doubling its proficiency bonus for attack and damage rolls. The Bishop's stance also plants it into the ground, but it will release an electric field around it, damaging and paralyzing foes that approach it. The final feature is Promoted. This will let you unleash the auto turret's final abilities. The Rook can use Muscle Stimulator, which is a 20-foot energy field that grants nearby allies 2d6 bonus weapon damage. The Bishop can use Mana Capacitor, which releases a 20-foot Aether field that grants nearby allies a +3 bonus to their spell save DC and ranged spell attacks. Each of these abilities will greatly help out your friends in their hour of need. This is a fun take on the turret-based playstyle. When comparing it to the Artificer's Artillerist subclass, both subclasses have turrets that are customizable for combat and utility, but the Artillerist has features that grants combat bonuses to the players themselves, while the Tinkerer's features are all for the auto turret and the special camera. However, I think this subclass shines at making the auto turret more personable and unique than the arcane turret. Either way, these are two good subclasses that lets you fight with your friendly walking death machine.
You get to decide what your turret looks like, so it could be terrifying, it could be super cute. It's really up to you.
If guns and auto turrets can't solve your problems, then perhaps you should give grenades a try. Grenaders focuses on the power of palm-sized orbs to fix their problems. Because honestly, as history has shown, you can fix any problem with a grenade. The first feature is Explosive Innovator. During a long rest, you can prepare a number of grenades equal to your intelligence modifier. These can only be used by you, so you can't craft them and pass them out to your friends to solve their own problems. You can throw these as an action up to 30 feet away, and they'll damage anyone in a 5-foot sphere. They'll only take a d8 of fire damage, but the damage will increase as you level up. But you can also create one specialty grenade per long rest. This is a grenade that has a spell implanted inside it, and will cast a spell like normal when detonated. You'll learn more spells as you level up as well, letting you throw grenades that can unleash spells like Sleep, Web, Shatter, and Wall of Fire. You'll also learn Planned Detonation at level 3. As a bonus action, you can select a number of creatures to be unaffected by your grenades, preventing you from becoming a quote-unquote
team killing fucktard.
The number of creatures you can choose is equal to your intelligence modifier, and this will only apply for the current round, so you can't use this to plan ahead for your future explosions. The next feature is Proximity Detonation. Instead of throwing grenades and potentially missing them, you can plant them to explode if someone unfortunately steps within 5 feet of it. This is great for planting traps, especially when you can plant specialty grenades to cast Sleep or Thunderwave on incoming intruders. At level 11, you'll learn Plentiful and Potent. You can now double the amount of grenades you can create and carry. You can also carry 2 specialty grenades as well, letting you craft 2 different spell solutions every day. The detonation range for the regular grenades will increase from 5 to 15 feet, letting you cause even more mayhem. The final feature is Bomb Launcher. You have developed a special launcher that goes on your forearm and will double the range of your bombs. Now you can fire them up to 60 feet away. Also, your grenades will deal bonus damage equal to your intelligence modifier. The Grenader is another fun class for the Machinist. The grenades themselves don't deal that much damage when comparing them to other weapons, but since you can still use firearms, you can use the grenades as optional problem solvers at any time. And with that, that was the Machinist class of Final Fantasy XIV. Let me know in the comments your thoughts of this class. Is it balanced? What changes would you recommend? Anything like that. Also, let me know of other homebrew you'd like me to go over in the comments below as well. The link to this compendium and to my other D&D Final Fantasy videos can be found in the description below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe for more homebrew content and other things that could be improved with a grenade. That was a mouthful. Till next time, bye.